Hi guys, my name is Casey Kramer, and today we will be talking about social stories. Social stories is an intervention that was introduced in 1933 by a professional named Carol Gray. A social story is designed to allow those diagnosed with autism are able to understand social understanding with giving direct social information in terms that are easier for the individual to understand. So in that sense, social stories are used to, in a sense that they can be a book, they can be a sheet of paper, they can be just pictures, they can be words and pictures, or they can just be words. And the one that I will be using as an example today is for a kiddo who is higher functioning, and he has a target behavior of physical aggression. So his physical aggression is defined as hitting, pushing, kicking, scratching, or biting others in the presence of becoming frustrated or angry towards either the therapist or other kiddos, especially his sibling. The one that we use with him is one that looks like this. He is higher functioning, so he does know how to read and prefers to read. He's actually a very good reader and likes to read. So with this one, I wrote actually out the sentences, and then I added just a little visual just to, as a slight reminder of what he needs to be doing. Previously, before introducing a social story, we actually introduced how to remain calm in a frustrating situation, or would be when he becomes angry. So one of his precursors for becoming angry is he gets very rigid, he tenses up really a lot, and his face gets really red. So seeing those precursors, immediately I interrupted and tried to introduce a calming strategy. So we first taught him what breathing and what calming looks like. So we taught him to keep hands in lap, hands to self, take 5 deep breaths, and then once he's calm, he's able to talk to the teacher, the instructor, a parent, or anyone who he's working with in order to express what he's actually feeling instead of lashing out in the form of physical aggression, which is an inappropriate behavior, and we wanted to change that into an alternative and do something more appropriate, and that is using his words. So in a sense, after teaching him what calm was and him understanding after becoming frustrated, he's able to calm himself down. We made a social story as well, and this just kind of simply explains exactly what we taught him, but in longer terms, and how other people feel as well. So understanding his aggression, how it makes peers or therapists or myself feel when I get hit or if another peer gets hit, and him understanding that actually helps a lot with him decreasing in his negative behavior. So when I was able to teach this or teach any social story, I would first present it, and I would say the title, and I would say hands to self, and then I would read it, for he would be able to see it. So I would say, sometimes I have trouble keeping my hands to self. And then the next line, I do not touch other people or things that do not belong to me. When I get frustrated or angry, I want to grab or hit people. This is not nice. My friends do not like that and will be sad. I will keep my hands to myself at all times. When I feel frustrated or angry, I will put my hands on my lap and take 5 deep breaths. After I calm, I will tell the teacher what is wrong using my words. After going through the social story with him, I would give this social story to him in front of him and ask him to read each line by line. And then as we go through each line, I actually asked him questions about what he should do or model what he should do. So for example, when I say this is not nice, my friends do not like that and will become sad, I will ask him a simple question of, will your friends be happy or sad if you aggress towards them or hit them? And he will respond, sad. And then I would respond, you're right, he would be sad, and that's not a nice thing to do. We want our friends to be happy, right? And this client will usually agree and understand that if I hit a child or a friend or an adult, that they will not like it and they will be sad. Following again, for example, the frustrated, and he has to take hands in laps and take 5 deep breaths, I would model hands in lap and then also taking deep breaths, and he would imitate me doing the action. And that again will teach him to do it. After going through this a couple of times with my client in a natural setting, I'm able to now just pull this out and present it in front of him and just gesture to his social story, and he will be able to read it independently and calm himself down and go through each steps. after a while, if he does not become calm, we would do some more calming strategies and then bring this back out and represent it. In the long run, social stories have been very successful, especially with this client. He's the type of person that really understands or likes to understand what people feel and what people do in the sense and why people do it. He has a lot of why questions and where questions and what questions. He's a very interested person in different things and settings, and social stories definitely help understand or let him understand why physically aggressing or hitting or kicking or biting or pinching people is not appropriate, and that he should remain calm and use his nice words instead. That's our presentation of my social story. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.